Hi everyone, Liz here, thanks for stopping by. So I had this brainwave, rather than getting my huge ironing board out and the iron, I can pretend that I'm not really ironing and I'm going to have a go at ironing my canvases with my travel iron. Yay! This is one that we've had a long time. It's got 3 settings on it, so I've put it on the lowest for now. I think you can just about, oops, can you see that? Can you see that? Tip it that way, yeah. So we've got it on the lowest setting. This actually steams as well, but I don't think we're going to need anywhere near steam. So yeah, and I've got my little heat resistant mat, which these are just literally from the pound shop. They're like silicone oven mats. And yeah, I got these from the pound shop. You can buy them as craft mats, but they're wildly expensive. They're about, I would think they're about a 30 by 30 size, or 25 by 25 possibly. No, I think they're a 30 by 30 because they're about the size of that picture, yeah. And I've got the hair straighteners out. Now, these are ancient. I've had them years and years and years. They are exceptionally hot though, so I'm not sure whether we're just going to end up burning the canvas or what we're going to do. But this video has been a long time coming, so I've also got another heat resistant mat just on the bottom here as well. If you can just see that one, it's like a real thick silicone mat as well, so I'm well protected on my desk. I'm trying to keep my arms well away because I don't want any burns. So yeah, let's have a go with the hair straighteners first. Now, we said we'd have a go on the hummingbirds. These were from Fan Cells, and I really want them straightening. I should have ironed them, straightened them before I put the gems on, but I didn't realise how creased they were until I actually saw them on camera. It doesn't really show up quite so much until you actually look at it through camera, and I think the camera's picking up the shadows either side. And then I've got my 2 that I want to get done for Smashing the Specials. I wanted to do them for last year's in August, but I didn't get them done, so I am determined I'm going to do them this year. And this is the 2 clocks that I want to get done, because this one is hopefully going to go in my kitchen and this one is for my bedroom, unless it ticks really loudly, and I can't stand ticking clocks, so then it won't be in my bedroom. I think these were both from Amazon, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll see if I can find the links for them. But yeah, I have got a wreath that is the same as this bee, but I just fancied the clock as well. And I have got my stretch wooden frame, because these, it says 35 by 35 on them, but once you've cut them down, they're a true 30 by 30. So I've got my wooden 30 by 30 frames to stretch them round and make them into clocks. And then we've got the clock mechanism to put on, but they do need ironing. I think you can see the middle is really creased. And I've had these, oh gosh, nearly a year. March last year I got that one. And oh my goodness, September 21 I got that one, so that one's nearly, well, be coming up to its 18-month birthday soon. Right, I'm going to have a go with the hair straighteners first, because they are the hottest thing, and I'm just a little bit wary that I am going to put my arm on them, because you know what I'm like, really clumsy, really. So first and foremost, I'm going to try it underneath one of these. Nigel, will it work underneath the heat resistant mat? Let me just wrap the mat around it a little bit. Okay, so this is all experimental. If I have it hanging out slightly there, look, we can see where the line is. So let's have a go, and let's just hold it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A quick. And no, it's not worked, it's just completely melted it, look. So yeah, I try these things so you don't have to. So these are too hot. I wonder if it will now iron out. We can have a go ironing. I had tried them in the past, but I wonder what I did. Even through this hot, it hasn't. Let's just try it with a bit of cloth. Just got my Scotty dog tea cloth that I sometimes use for when I'm pressing. And let's just see if this works. Hope you can see all this. So I'd just like to try these things. I am going to cut the little hummingbird out if this doesn't work, so nothing is lost. But let's just give it a go. Maybe not put it on for quite so long this time. Oops, I missed the thing altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now then, that's worked. So I must have used my tea cloth last time, because you can see now, look, that's pretty well worked. So let's try this one down here. So you need something thicker. These obviously conduct the heat, albeit they're supposed to be heat resistant. How strange. Okay, and mind you, I suppose the baking things for the oven, so maybe they don't. I don't know. So let's just give it a quick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. Oh, I missed it. Hey, this is a bit mucky. I don't know what I've been doing. Just give it another little quick. So it's just a little bit of trial and error. It has straightened it out a little bit. I was hoping, you see, that I'd be able to go a bit closer up to these. Let's see if we can just straighten this out a little bit then. You never know. You can but try. Maybe I should have been a bit higher up, I think. So I've actually got 4 layers of tea towel. I've got it folded over on the front and folded over on the back. Right, I mean, you can get hair straighteners that aren't as hot as these. These are GHDs, which are exceptionally hot. And the ceramic, maybe if you got some that have more than one setting on them, or maybe if you get some that actually cool, you know, have a cooler setting, maybe that would work better. So let's see if that's worked. Not bad. Let's just give this a little bit. It definitely melted it using the other thing. So I do like my little experiments. It is flattening it out a little bit. Look, it's not as bad as it was. If we do it the other way, oops. If we do it the other way around and just see. I don't know. What do you think? You'll have to let me know. Have you tried any of these things? Say it is better to iron them before you've got the gems on, because obviously if I now iron the back with the gems on, I'm likely to either melt the glue or well, melt the canvas. So let's just fold that over there a little bit. Okay, so we want to be on that bit there. Let's just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just may work. It may work. Now I've stuck my tea towel to it. No, it's irretrievable now. I have ruined that one, unfortunately. But that has definitely come out there. Yeah, that's a shame. But yeah, I can cut that out. So I did it on this one because I thought, well, there's just a plain background on that one, so it really doesn't make much difference to it. This one will have a go at ironing. And then let me just see if we can do this crease. Just see that that one wasn't a fluke. So it hasn't fully come out, but it has flattened out pretty much on the picture. I think you can see that crease has more or less come out. It's a little bit creased there, but I mean, that's outside the picture's edge, so that doesn't matter. So let me just, gosh, I couldn't have got my more grubby tea towel if I tried, could I? But as I say, this is the one that I use for my ironing sometimes. So it is clean. It's just, let's just give it a bit of a. Okay, the tea towel's getting a nice iron. Yeah, so that, no, not quite, but it is working. It's worked there. Let's just try it again. Trying not to touch the actual canvas. I mean, the back of the canvas is fine because that is like a canvas effect. Yeah, that's worked on there as well. You can see just a little bit, but on the whole, that is pretty straight. If I hold it straight, you know, as you would if you put it into a picture, then that's pretty good. Let me just try down this little bottom bit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just see again. Okay, so obviously be exceptionally careful with hair straighteners. Yeah, so it does work as long as you use yeah, it's more or less, I just can't get close enough to there, as long as you use a good thickness of cloth in between you and the canvas. Okay, so I'm going to switch those off now and put them out the way. So yeah, you can use your hair straighteners. I think when I did it last time, I probably did use my tea towel. But I just wanted to see if these mats worked, and obviously they've conducted the mats too much because it then has completely creased this corner, it's melted this corner. So that's quite good because it's showing you what can happen if you don't do it correctly, as it were. So yeah, pleased with that. Okay, let me just put these out of the way. Okay, I'm back. So now then, let's have a go at doing this one. Do this one again, see if that'll flatten out a bit. Let's try it with the tea towel on top. It has to be a Scotty dog tea towel. I could have used actually the one that Jen sent me, couldn't I? In my lovely PR package. So I've got this on the lightest setting. Oh, helps if your flat lays on it. And you can see it's ironing the tea towel. Okay, let's try it without and just see. Let's just see. What have I got underneath there? Something that's not quite level. Okay, so let's just try this. Just give this bit of an iron. Yeah, on low, actually it's doing really, really well, look. And you can see now then, is it melting it to the thing? No, oh, I think that's just a bit of glue that I've maybe got on that one. Let me turn it the other way up, that's a bit cleaner. So I use these as like messy mats and all sorts. So ironing on the back, and it is actually, apart from the fact that it's melted it, it is actually ironing that bit out there. So let's just iron down to here. I won't go over the gems because I don't want to melt any gems. I would always suggest just do a little test patch before you do iron anything, just in case. Because obviously if you spent hours and hours and hours on a picture and you suddenly think, right, I'm going to iron it, you don't want to then be ruining it. Let's have a look now. Yeah, that's lovely and flat. Let's just go up there a little bit more and just get that. So I've done it a little bit, just a tiny bit with the hair straighteners, and then we just need to go a little bit up to here. And actually using a travel iron is pretty good because you can just get into those creases without having a huge clunky iron to use. So yeah, I just had this brainwave last night while I was laid in bed. Why don't I use the travel iron? Yeah, I've been tidying out. So yeah, that's pretty flat. So apart from the mistake I made, I shouldn't have done such a big patch. I should have just done the edge. But anyway, okay. So let's have a go on this one now. Let's move him out the way. I'll move the tea towel. So again, we'll just try a little bit of, bring him into the middle, look, so you can see what I'm doing. Just try a little bit of the corner there. Okay, yeah, and so this is on the lowest setting. Obviously, if you've got a travel iron that hasn't got different settings, then maybe just be a little bit careful. The back is cloth, so it is just ironing it out. Yay! Okay, but you never thought you'd see me ironing on YouTube. I'm sure hubby will be thinking, God, I never thought I'd see her ironing on YouTube either. You can just see, look, where I'm catching the gems and it's just burning a little bit through. Oh, I don't know what that is. That must be just a bit of fluff that's got there or something. So we're just going up to there and then just come up here a little bit. So yeah, I probably could go that slight bit warmer, but I really don't want to. I'm really feeling as though it needs to be that little bit cooler. Okay, just try and get these creases out. Okay, see what we look like now. So we've still got that big crease there. This has more or less come out. So we just need to do this one a bit more now. Just give that a little bit more pressure. Just there. See, that's the trouble when you get, oh, that's come out now. When you get special drills, because they're such a flat canvas, then find that they're wrapped around the drills, so they're wrapped quite tightly. So they do tend to get creases. I mean, they come a long way, these things. So just give that a little bit of an iron, and it's just saving, as I said, getting my big iron out as well. So there's nothing I can do about the ones underneath the drills, but fortunately that one's just playing up that little bit, isn't it? Yeah, but fortunately the ones underneath the drills don't really show, and you don't necessarily need to do this with a full drill, because once it's covered with the drills it tends to flatten it down anyway. It does tend to be partials and specials that just need that little bit of extra oomph, as it were. Okay. Right, just do that a little bit. And around there, and we just need to do that bit there a bit more as well. And I think once that's in a frame, that is going to be good enough to not really see the creases. So you can still see them a little bit there. Let me just turn it up slightly. Okay, so I've just turned it up slightly now, just to see if these will come out that little bit more. And it is still warm as well, so maybe if I put, mind you, if I put it under something flat, to be fair, it's maybe not going to make much difference because it's got the gems on, so it's not going to be totally flat. Yeah, that's better. I've just done it on just a little bit. That's starting to just go too hot there, I think. But yeah, okay. Yeah, I've turned it up. I'm going to turn it back down again. I only turned it up half a notch. I think that is too hot. Okay. So I think we're pretty good on that one. Still got a little bit of crease there. I think once that's in a frame, I think they're pretty much out. Okay. Right, the next ones then. So I want to try and iron these. Now this will be interesting because I'm going to take my heat mat away there. Just put it underneath here. It's actually buckling this mat, look. Wow. And I'm just going to lightly iron over the top of this because it has got the cover sheet on. So I don't want to put the heat on it too long. And see, it is just mainly the middle. This one is going to be stretched, but the middle obviously isn't going to stretch very much. Okay. Yeah, cooler iron, a lot better. And obviously with no drills on, it's a lot better as well, a lot easier. Yeah, I've just found another reason to get my travel iron out. Not going on holiday, but yeah, I can use my iron for this. Okay, so it's sort of taking it off a little bit. See, the trouble is, just stand there, you can't take the cover off because I don't want to get this sticky all over, so it's a little bit trial and error, but it's certainly, yeah, that's flattening down lovely. The cover sheet's crinkled, but underneath isn't. So that's that one all ready to go, so I can get that one done. Let me just do this little corner a little bit down here. I think keep the iron moving as well so that the heat isn't getting stuck in one place all the time. So you don't want to be melting anything. Right, yeah, that's definitely flattened that middle out really, really well. Okay, and the next one, this one's a lot more creased. This really did come creased. I'm not quite sure why. It just seemed to really come worse for wear. I think that's one of the reasons I've maybe not done it as well, because it was so creased. Okay. Just try and get some of these edge creases out there a little bit. It's more the middles, because underneath the drills you're not going to see, and the edges I am going to be stretching it onto a canvas. Just starting to get little bits of a burn there, so 1, 2, 1. Okay, let's have a look at that. Let's lift this cover sheet up and just give it a bit of a, yeah, that's fine. That's really flattened that out. That's excellent. I did think this was strawberries when I bought it, but actually it's roses, isn't it? Because I've got a strawberry hanging wreath, and I thought, oh, I'll do the wreath. I'll do the wreath, and then I'll do a strawberry clock next to it. And then when I got it, it's actually roses. But never mind. We just do this corner, just that little bit more down there. And this corner, just that little bit more there. Okay, now again, you can have a hotter iron, and you can use a tea cloth or something like that. I've found on this, because they are a cloth backing, obviously don't do it if it's a plastic backing, but the cloth backing has worked really well. And so that is just literally the cover sheet that is creased there. So they are all ready to go. Wow. Okay, well, I hope you found something a little bit useful from this. I know I certainly have. Yeah, it's got a few bits and pieces sorted out, and I now know what I can and can't do. So whether I'll use my hair straighteners, I probably will. Now I know what I can do with them. It depends whether I want to get the iron out or not. Okay, and yeah, this one's, I think you'll agree, that one's gone pretty flat. I think once he's in his frame, he's going to be lovely. And unfortunately, this one is, but we did just lose this edge here. Oh, and it's moved those drills as well. Look there, let's just move those back into place. So he will be cut out and put onto either another backing or put onto a greeting card or something. So, okay, well, if you've got any comments or questions, let me know in the comments down below. If you think I should try something different with the ironing, again, let me know and I'll see if we can have a play. And if you've enjoyed looking at this, then a thumbs up is always much appreciated. And if you want to come back and join our little family and see what we get up to next, then if you press that subscribe button down in this corner and the all notifications bell next to it, you'll be notified when any of my videos come out, so you won't miss anything. Yay! Okay, thanks ever so much for stopping by, and I do hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.